Silva, it's Lego. Say so. This is our place, and we got our own basketball court. So we've been playing some.
What's up?
Since Oscar's grandparents are here, we can have a big house, and since it's off season, we have the place for ourselves. Even though it's the end of October, we have summer temperatures. And that boy right behind me there is 12 years old because he had his birthday yesterday. How does it feel?
Good.
He got enough money for his birthday to buy some AirPods, and that's what we're gonna do when we get to Singapore to visit Uncle Ali. We had a chat with him the other day, and he said everything is ready for us. So in about a week and a half, we're in Singapore. That's what I'm talking about. See you later.
By the time we had come to Athens, we had been on the road for almost 2 months. We had interrailed from Germany to Czech Republic, Austria, Italy, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and a brief stop in Belgrade, Serbia before flying to Athens. This would be our final stop in Europe before flying to Southeast Asia to spend the winter. Lars and Edith, Babros' parents, had come to meet us here for 9 days before we fly to Singapore. Barbara had been especially worried about being away from her parents for so long, so them meeting us here made it so much easier for Barbara to be okay with leaving and being gone for 8 months. Now we would spend some quality time together and visit the Akropolis.
All right,
so we are in Porto Rafti.
Yeah, driving
to buy
home.
some ice creams.
Yeah, this is our taxi driver from the airport.
Yeah.
So
we would also get to know this guy, Dimitris. When we landed in Athens late in the evening, we hopped into a taxi that would take us to our house in Porto Rafti, about 45 minutes outside of Athens. We immediately hit it off with Dimitris, who was totally amazed when we told him about our trip, where we had been and where we planned on going. On the way, we stopped at a shop to buy some food, and Dimitris insisted on buying ice cream for the kids. Alright, now we all loved him, and Dimitris had now become our taxi driver for the full extent of our stay in Athens, and that's perfect. We love when we meet someone like him.
Whoa, not bad.
And this is Porto Rafti.
This is Porto Rafti.
Babos' mom Edith had just had surgery, but we really wanted to go to Akropolis while we were here, so our super landlord that we rented the house from, Mr. Stavros, arranged for us to pick up a wheelchair on our way. And of course, Dimitris came to pick us up. As usual, we invested in a guide to tell us what's been going on here over the years.
Silva, it's Lego.
Yeah, I know. It's Lego. This is where Lego actually comes from.
One of the stories our guide told us was that Akropolis had been used to store gunpowder at one point, and of course, it went off in a spectacular way. One of the many destructive incidents that have happened to the high city over the millennia that makes it quite a task to rebuild it.
And here's a cannon right here, even with a cannonball inside of it. That's pretty cool. Fascinating.
Fascinating. Probably was this cannon.
This cannon set it all off. We're in Athens and we have Norwegians visiting, and that means we have Norwegian snack. That's nice.
It's like Norwegian Kit Kat and Norwegian Kit Kat. So much better.
You know what they brought for me? My favorite snack.
This is.
Thanks for bringing the snacks.
Thank you. If if you ever go to Norway, be sure to buy a lot of it. Buy a lot of snacks.
And some sardines. And there's a leopard behind you.
Also here.
Cheetah.
Cheater.
Just look at all those slabs laying around, ready to be put up someday. And our guide said that all the income from the tickets will go to rebuilding all of this, figuring out where it's all gonna be. Pretty cool. Look. What do you think about that building?
It's good. It's good, but I think like I want to see it back when people actually used it. I want to use a time machine to go back in time.
That would be good. Would you like to use a time machine to go back and see
Yes.
how all of this was when it was in full use
I'd
2,500
like to,
years ago?
I'd like to also use a time machine and look what the pyramids in Mexico looked like, and also the Colosseum.
Exactly. All of those places. But that's what we have to use our imagination for.
And the Titanic, because I don't know how it looked.
And
Fun fact.
our imagination. What's the fun fact?
The Titanic movie costed more than building the Titanic itself.
That's a fun fact. Do you have a fun fact?
Fun fact, Peppa Pig is for kids. Fun fact, she's not paralyzed. Move your foot.
All right, look at this. Whenever you hear about this from now on, kids, you're gonna be able to say,
I've been there. I've been there.
that's gonna help you learn so much better.
We took some pictures and enjoyed the view of the city before we walked down towards Plaka, a wonderful part of Athens you just can't miss if you are here. There are vendors and artists all along the way from Akropolis to Plaka, making it the perfect transition after a hot day in the high city.
Får jag köpa ett helt häfte?
What did you get? Nice, a wolf.
Yeah. And it was
What about you? What are you gonna
I
get?
had like 10 euros.
What do you want to get?
She wants to buy 3.
If nature were a bank, I would have been saved.
It would have been saved.
It would have been saved, of course.
Yeah, because people want to
Good
protect
point.
the economy, but everything is a part of nature. So, and we're not saving nature. The gecko.
That's a good point. Look, over here is 2 happy old people.
Yes. One in a wheelchair.
You know what?
Half of the time,
You know
one's
what
not.
Grandma said? That her only wish for visiting Athens was come true today because she had been to Akropolis.
Yes.
That's nice.
Same. My dream was going to Akropolis as well. Cool.
It's very cool. It's up there.
We had a wonderful day in Athens, and of course Dimitris came to pick us up and took us to a great restaurant where we had some food together.
Hold over here. And now we're gonna go for some food.
Yeah.
And what do you say we're gonna eat?
Pork, chicken, Yeah.
Nice.
Greek salad
Yes.
with a huge piece of feta cheese.
That sounds nice, Grandma.
Sounds good.
The grandfather needs beer.
He needs beer for
Like he
sure.
said, yeah.
One wonderful Greek dinner with Dimitris later, and we were back at the house where we made the best out of still having the wheelchair, played some basketball, and chilled at the beach. And just like that, 10 days in this nice apartment with this nice garden and that nice basketball court is over, and we're going in to spend... Yay! We're going in to spend 5 days in Athens before we fly on to Singapore. So yeah, we had a sad goodbye this morning, but since Osk's grandparents left, but I think it only means that we had a really good time and that we're happy that they came to visit us. Isn't that right?
Yep.
All right, see you in town. Dimitris coming to get us. Yeah, buddy.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, we're in the pigeon paradise.
We're in Pigeon Paradise, and that's quite refreshing because the area where we live, we call it Zombie Apocalypse Alley. And,
State of survival IRL.
And trash it.
yeah, to be honest, I have never in my life seen a street that looked more like a zombie apocalypse. There were zombies all over the place, trash all over the place.
The
Just
only thing that was missing was burning cars and tires and
That's the only thing
burning
missing.
stuff.
But
They were just laying there in like piles of bodies.
would love to film it for you, but not, because
We
we
don't
might
wanna go
die.
through that.
So the area quite dodgy, but right here, beautiful.
It's pretty,
And-
and it's a pigeon paradise.
And we're checking out the Archaeological Museum
Yay!
of Greece, National Museum. So we're gonna see, what are we gonna see in here?
I don't know.
I guess some old stuff. Let's have a good time. Slap this.
Old olive tree.
It's old.
This museum was filled with so much interesting that helped us understand the ancient cultures that was in and around this area. This horse was my favorite. It spent over 2,000 years at the bottom of the sea after the ship that transported it sank. We all found stuff we really liked in this place. We have found something we believe to be the world's first piggy bank, 5,000 years old. It's not a piggy bank, but it looks like one. And this is a lovely garden downstairs in the basement, actually, right next to the place that's very important for museums to have.
A cafe.
A cafe where we can get some coffee, Coke,
And
chocolate
cake.
Coke with stevia. How do you rate the stevia Coke?
Very good.
How about the cake?
It was so good. It was worth €4.50.
Are you considering?
Yes. I want more. I can buy more. I'd buy one for myself. Yeah, me too.
Before we left home, we had the idea that I would edit videos on the go and that everything would be jolly good. The past 2 months has taught us a lesson though. It was not easy to do, as we were constantly moving around or doing stuff, and I was a complete beginner, which I still feel I am. But in Athens, almost exactly 2 years before we published this video that you're watching right now, we published our first video from Berlin.
Video releasing in 3, 2, 1.
At the moment, it has a whopping 180 views. But if you want to see where it all started, then that video is it. We still have over 6 months of footage from that trip we want to get through, so although you watched this 2 years after we experienced it, we are so happy to share it and we hope you still enjoy taking part of our adventure.
Ready again. Leaving the hotel in Athens, going to the airport. Dimitris is waiting for us to take us there. Ooh! And then we're going to Uncle Ali's.
But first, Abu Dhabi.
First Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Abu Dhabi.
Long day of traveling today. All right, we are leaving the Golden City Hotel, and Dimitri just came to pick us up, and that means we are going to the airport, right? Taking us to the airport?
Yeah,
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, our main man from Athens.
I think we will make a quick stop
Okay.
for a surprise again.
Ooh, then we better get
Because
going.
I forgot. I forgot that. Yeah.
The best driver in Greece.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries, thank you. And the kids are already inside, so
Please.
let's go.
This is when our taxi driver takes us to the local bakery.
Guys, what happened?
He
This happened. Was this crazy guy picked us up and took us to the local bakery? Forced us to eat cake.
Oh,
Dimitris was such a really nice guy. After giving us cakes from the local bakery and pistachios and olive oil from his house in Kalamata, we were finally at the airport waiting to get to our next destination.
Do you see our luggage?
Yes, it's right there. Like they're right there.
Oh, there it is. Our backpacks. And there is our plane. First to Abu Dhabi, then to Singapore.
Yay!
Where we would meet the next really nice guy, Uncle Ali. Hear the story about Ali and get to know him in our next video when we touch down in Singapore.
why are we inside a lounge to check in? Ali, you take good care of your family.
No worries, man. Look at that thing there.
What is it?
Don't miss out on the next video and the chance to get to know Ali. We'll see you in Singapore for the next video.